think whenever you see a lineup like the G2 one, everyone wants to beat them. Because they have so many big names, they have so many star players. If you have the luxury to move one of the best mid laners in EU history to AD carry to make room for caps, you have too many damn good players.
I'm gonna imagine that there's gonna be a lot of teams having a lot of excuses as why they lost to us, but at the end of the day, they lost to us.
G2 is definitely the villain. That just comes with the G2 aura.
So it's gonna be fun to see Origin back. The way they left LCS was like really sad. So it's gonna be very hyped to play against them and see if they can reach their old form as second place, right?
I think people are underestimating us.
But I'm pretty sure like 99% of the audience is going to be rooting for us.
And Ming is running for his life. Left B's down. Orange are down. And G2 Ace Royal never give up.
People have no idea what they're gonna get hit by. A lot of teams and players are just scared, honestly. Scared of what this team could be. Scared of our individual skill, of what they can't beat.
On Perkz' side, he might have like that drive to prove that I made the wrong choice, that I left him.
I'm gonna smash Mitty so hard. I'm gonna send him back to America. He needs to know who was the boss in the 2 years they played together.
For Europe, G2 is the super team here. Super teams can go down and they will go down.
I think once we see ourselves in players and on the international stage, people are gonna remember those words and they're gonna remember that we're not just like another team in EU. We are the team. I'm not your enemy.
That Origin have drafted themselves a pretty strong early game comp with things like the Draven, Cassio, and a little bit more on the scaling side, but you have options, especially with Gragas in the early game. With the amount of damage he can bring, I definitely think it gives you a lot of options across the board.
Oh, Will! Okay. Vedius, there's a lot of flex picks here. Frosco, there's a lot of flex picks here. I need you to tell me what's happening.
So I think it's Zoe bot, Jace mid, Karthus jungle, Rakan paired up with the Zoe.
Rakan is like the only one we know for sure, and that Urgot is probably not going to the jungle. Okay, Karthus jungle, confirmed. Jace, Rakan bot lane, question mark?
Jace ABC.
I do want to acknowledge OG on the opposite side. They appear to have locked their positions. Sion, Gragas, Cassio with Draven, Morgana. Bot lane. This is back, like back when people
They're gonna swap, they're gonna swap. There's one more swap, I'm expecting it. Just where is
Hold
it
your
to?
breath.
2 seconds.
Oh,
There's the swap. We knew it would come through. The Zoe bot lane for Perkz. Everyone's been excited to see, ooh, the new AD carry Perkz in the bot lane. He's cheating! He's playing mid laners in the bot lane. He's brought last year's meta to 2019.
But this is why those experts on the panel, Vedius, said that Perkz was going to be top 3.
You see Jankos heading towards the mid lane looking for Nuke Duck.
All pain does come out. Bit of a slow gonna land, trying to stop any dashes from Jace. Nuke Duck sidesteps. Well played there.
Very impressive stuff from Nuke Duck, but I'm looking at this bot lane.
And clearly the, oh, hold on.
Sleepy Mythy, Ignite does go down. This lane matchup making good use of this champion that they picked to be lane dominant. Now not afraid to get aggressive here. Mickey stopped in his tracks, but may look for the re-engage. Unfortunately, just takes so much damage there waiting for that Black Shield to wear off.
Oh, that's a big ulti use from Perkz. Mythy looking for engage.
Wants to run it in. The Ignite does go down. There's the ulti coming out. First Blood does go over to Mythy, but now Patrick wants to follow up. Ulti coming down from the Karthus. Mythy knows he's dead. Trading back on the side of G2.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Right now he's sitting on about 320. Jankos is hanging around.
Where's he gonna go? Trying to find the knock-up. Blocked up! Sonya's comes out. Now looking for the fire back. Mythy is gonna get taken down. Has he gone too far? A sleepy Draven, not gonna be able to back that one up. Patrick, though, still hungry for blood.
A lot of help coming for them in this bot lane.
It's true. Also, Karthus wants to ult whenever there's a free kill to steal. Althari now TPing bot, cold in for the collapse.
Looking for the play here, they have to watch out. Where's the jump gonna go from Perkz? Could try to dodge a skill shot here. Is he just gonna try to make it out of the wall, but knock back? So much CC comes in, and Mythy gonna grab another kill. Bloodthirsty perspective on the POV stream. Over on Riot Games 2, we can see now what he's doing, where he's clicking, how he's gonna survive this lane.
He actually clicks very far away from his champion. Interesting. I mean, normally when you watch Faker, his mouse is much closer to his champion. It helps him actually keep track of where his champion is.
Was Faker at Worlds?
That was what I was gonna say.
Maybe clicking farther away is just better for us. And a big question going into this game was, would OG be able to hold their own up against this new G2 lineup? But for now, things are looking good. Patrick has to be careful, though. Karthus is here in the midst of everyone. Colt needs to get that Karthus away from his team.
OG of how they want to play around this bot lane and finally crack this tower.
Well, right now, Mythy just wants to kill people. They're looking for the engage. The TP has now been committed. Patrick has finally gotten that catch out. They're running. Jankos is here. Wonders in the midst of everyone. They knock that Karthus right away. Ulti's going to come out, combine it with the Urgot, but Mythy with the perfect stop stopwatch to deny both ultis is not quite enough. The root coming through. Wonder now could just go down. Nukeduck potentially going to look for the engage here. Eyes on the Casio. Where it's going to go. Cole is so incredibly low.
To react to it, and this is the second binding that we've seen Mithy land at point-blank range. Look at him go. Flash in, secures, even though the ulti came out from Perkz, it wasn't enough. And all that extra gold, I believe that was 1,200 gold goes onto the Draven.
And then it's party in the bot lane.
Break that top lane instantly if they want to, but OG starting to build themselves a 1k gold lead. Can look to get more, but they have to be careful. Immediately the engage comes in. Goodbye, Patrick!
They can also fall back to their vision. They've got complete control of this bottom river, which is why they want to fight in it.
Sleepy Trouble Bubbles and Bindings, that's what you gotta look out for. Watch for the skill shots to connect Patrick. This man has a Hex Drinker. The ulti's coming out too. The Black Shield's gone, and so is Patrick. Frost, are you even excited about that? When he dies, he's just gonna kill you.
What's crazy is about how much base damage he's doing.
Oh, God.
No! The Red Crim's almost up, Mithy, you gotta get to base! Run, Mithy, run!
This is a nightmare. Jankos is running. He's so quick. He's ready for this. Wonder. All it's going to take.
Mithy, you gotta go.
His ulti. Oh, no. Here it comes. They're looking for blood. They're chasing him down one at a time. It's not interactive. It's not even fair. So much damage is landed. I love that you explained the interaction. So he pushes R, so then you push R, huh?
They told me to explain.
Is he dead?
No, they don't need to push R here, Mithy. Dead.
Oh, no.
He's gone. The engage now coming in as well. The ultimate has now come out. How far will Nukeduck make it? Trying to run. They're buying time. They're trying to burn him down so the Urgot can bring him back. Is Drowsy. Not going to happen. Still asleep. Caps looking for the shot. Perkz not going to find it. Yes, there it is. Rakan flying over the wall to back up Caps. G2 are tearing this team apart.
But did you see that OG Brotherhood? They took a bullet for each other. They were just diving in front of it.
Immediately destroyed.
And honestly, Carlos, the reaction, what else can you do? All you can do is laugh.
Not going to be perfect game today, Vedius.
Wow. So this is where things all start. Mithy just doesn't see the Sleepy Trouble Bubble come out. At this point, he's like, guys, I'm dead, just run. But Mickey's like, okay, we can engage this. He lands the ulti, the Requiem comes through. They feel like they can keep chasing. And just look at how far G2 are away, yet they're still able to just blast through Origin.
And just... How many buttons did you see OG push? I just want to refresh for anyone who's watching. How many auto attacks did Patrick get to throw? I think the answer is 0.
They can't get close enough to fight them. This is just like missile fire raining from Fog of War.
All right, here's the flank from Alfaro. They're trying to collapse onto 3 members. Oh, Patrick,
no! But is this the bait? Patrick now running for his life. Oh, no. Here comes the engage from Mickey X. Jankos is there waiting in the wings. Requiem not quite available, but they don't even need it. Wonder not getting the fear. Oh, God, it is an absolute massacre. Jankos running down cold. Mana, the only thing that's going to stop from killing everybody on this lineup. G2 taking their time as they run through this OG lineup. 4-man knockup for Alfari, at least it looks cool because it's not going to save his life.
It is not enough as G2 just obliterate OG once again. Ultimate coming out, and that will kill Cole. The
Shot
ace
in the back
for G2 Esports.
The world as the rest of the team is going to start to respawn. Everyone is up now. Maybe G2 overstep and offer OG a way back in, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Unstoppable Scion looking for the Dread. Mickey just goes right over the wall. They're just going to follow up. The Shock Blast is massive. Mickey with these clutch engages time and time again.
It is just too much damage for OG to deal with. They are too far behind. 10,000 gold is the lead that G2 are currently running with. And look, they can't even get close.
Them. He says, you're not getting back to that Nexus, but Nukeduck now going to try to fire back with a kill of his own. Uses the Saros, but Perkz is jumping over the wall. Wonder going in for the kill. Patrick running for his life. Thinks he can juke his way around the base gate. So many low health members, but he doesn't have the ultimate. Here comes Jankos. He flashes forward. He takes down Jankos. Oh, at least he gets the sweet outplay in the end, but it is not enough at the end of the day. The G2 super team making it look so easy as they tear their way to the Origin lineup. Mithy forced to stand in that fountain, but it's not enough to save him. It's just too much, folks. The poke comp, it cuts him down. G2 coming in here with a statement win, throwing their lives into the fountain and a sign of disrespect as they take their first win.
We saw Fnatic fall in game number 1, but G2 stand strong, and they look to be the true super team, if not the boogeymen of the LEC, and boy, are they one to be feared.
Well, Perkz said it in the video. The LEC doesn't know what is about to hit them. And I think I could quite confidently say...
When you throw that many skill shots from Fog of War,
I was not expecting to be hit by that from G2. 27-minute win. Origin, things looked pretty good in the early game. Perkz and Mickey, they were struggling against the Draven Morgana duo, but Jankos was quietly picking up kills. The composition was slowly building into its prime, and the moment they started grouping, that was it. OG had no answers.
And that was terrifying. And I think if you look at that game and the way that it played out, you see some vulnerabilities maybe in Perkz' laning phase, getting shut down, you know, having the pick there with the Draven Morgana to make sure that he couldn't do a lot. But when the team came together, one of the big questions was how coordinated will these guys be? But